back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today I thought that I'd do a video since I turned 21 last week, alhamdulillah. I just thought that I'd do the 21 things that I've learned at 21. I don't know if it's a tag, it's a challenge, whatever it is, but I thought I'd do it. I've got some notes on my laptop, so if I look down then I apologise. I'll try not to look down as less as I can, but yeah, let's just get on with the video. So number one, I think you guys know from the 15 facts about me video that I've never known how to swim. Story is, I tried learning and I've learned throughout life, like as I've become older, that I can do it slightly but just not as much. I mean, part of me wishes that I could. I really wish I could, but I mean at the end of the day I'm 21 now. Not saying that I can't swim, can't try and learn, but hey, you know, getting on to the second one though, I can't ride a bike either. That's in the other video as well. I can't ride a bike and I can't swim. So that's two things that I know I can't do. Like I said, I could teach myself, but I don't really, I'm not going to get there. So let's just get it at that. Number three, I might as well get along with, I might as well get on with it. I can drive a car though. So at the end of the day, rather than 2 wheels, I'm driving 4 wheels. So that's the thing. I have learned that. Do you know, when I was younger, I used to always feel really scared when I wanted to drive a car. I used to think, oh my god, driving so hard. It's not as hard as you think it is. It's just trying to get that confidence, which, to be fair, yeah, I have lacked in so much recently. Like, oh, I can't drive, I don't want to drive, I don't want to. But there's no harm in it. So anyone that's scared out there, guys, just literally throw yourself in the deep end, whatever the situation or the reason might be with the car. Even if it's manual, automatic, whatever, just literally just get yourself in there, or else honestly you're just never going to get there and you're going to regret it. So number four, I think I'm on number four. Don't let people get to you. I mean, I've written it in a different way, but don't let people get to you. At the end of the day, if you're going to let people get to you, then you're always going to worry about what are they going to think and what are they going to say. It's really natural as a human being to think, okay, yeah, they're going to think this, or oh, they might, you know, they might judge me for what I'm wearing or what I'm saying, whatever. But at the end of the day, you need to forget about what other people are going to think about you at times and just enjoy whatever situation, wherever you've gone, a party or a wedding, wherever. Just enjoy the time that you've got there, or else you're going to go home and think, oh, I just wish that I enjoyed the time while I was there. I've learnt that myself. That's the reason I'm saying it, but I've learnt that myself. You know, I've let people, as I've become older, judge me in a way. Yeah, I could say judge, but just think of me of something that I believe that I want. Obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I just think that you just gotta do whatever you want, really. So going on to my other one, money isn't better than love. That's another thing. You might have had some friends when you were younger that might have expected you to have been one of those friends that would go around with loads of designers, and you know that everything that you should have had should have been designer, and that was so much better than actually having a bunch of really true friends. Like, I've learned that as I grew older, I used to love my clothes and everything, which is fine, you know, alhamdulillah, I was blessed. But there was a lot of times where I thought that I had true friends, and to be honest, I didn't. You know, you go through life like that. At the end of the day, like I said in the previous one, you need to let people go. You know, at the end of the day, life's too short. That's coming on to another one, by the way, guys. So life is too short, so you need to just try and find a group of friends or a bunch of friends that are going to try and influence you to become a better person as you get older, because that's literally the only thing you need as you get older. You just need people that are going to advise you well. So getting on to the other one, like I was saying, life is way too short. It's so short. There's literally no point like trying to think of materialistic things that's better, and you know, that's, yeah, like I said, that's so much better than what you would normally like think of having to get me. For example, if you thought that you would have had, like, it's better to get the latest iPhone, it's better to get the latest handbag or shoes or whatever, if that's better than having a bunch of friends or having family. You know, nowadays people don't even speak to some people's family members, and I just think that that's what's going to matter to you most when you get older. Even if it's not friends, it's just a couple of family members that you might be able to talk to, and that you should not hold grudges with anyone, because life's so short. You don't know when you're going to be taken away. You know, you could be taken away tonight or tomorrow or whenever you're going to be watching this, guys. You know, at the end of the day, it's like life is way too short. That's all I'm saying. So this is another thing, guys, that I've learned. Obviously, you guys must know that me and Yusuf are married. It's going to be 2 years. Sorry, guys, I apologize. It's going to be 2 years in August, inshallah. So obviously people might class us still as newlyweds, and sorry, I keep fixing this. People are gonna be classing us as newlyweds still. So obviously, as you get married and you start going through the months together, you start learning more about each other. And people have always told me, I mean, not people as in like friends, or when you get married, you're gonna be on lockdown, and you're not going to be as outgoing as you are, or you're not going to enjoy doing this or doing that. At the end of the day, me personally, my own personal experience, I mean, Yusuf's never stopped me from doing anything, alhamdulillah. Like, he's very understanding like that. So people saying that marriage is a bad thing, it's not at all. Like, getting married early for me wasn't, oh shit, I should have waited, and nothing like that. At the end of the day, I chose to get married, and alhamdulillah, Yusuf's a really good husband, mashallah. So he's gonna smile so much now. But all I'm saying is, what, marriage isn't a bad thing, girls. Like, it really isn't. So if you want a marriage video, then let me know, okay? Because I can go through so much more detail if you want. Anyway, this next one is, don't compare yourself to others. Like, never do that, because if you compare yourself to others, that means you're not happy with yourself. And I've learned that comparing yourself is gonna make your own self-esteem and your own confidence go down. You don't want to make your own confidence go down, because then if that goes down, you're just not gonna want to do anything. You're always gonna feel so crappy. And like I said, life's so short to feel crappy and then get over it, and the next day feel crappy again because you've seen someone have something or do something or achieve something, and you think, oh my god, if only that was me. At the end of the day, we all have talents that are unique to ourselves. We're all individuals. Just be yourself and like appreciate what you've been given, because there's people out there that don't have as much as we have. Or I mean, if you want to be you like you have, you just gotta appreciate what you've got. So I would definitely say, don't compare yourself to others, because I've been there, I've done that. I know it's natural sometimes, but other times there's just no point. So guys, you also know that in another video I did my bullying experience, and obviously I've learnt up to my years of being 21 that getting bullied isn't obviously right, and being a bully isn't right either. If you're obviously getting bullied, then make sure you tell someone, anyone that you can trust, or anyone that you feel like you can open up to. Because I know that when I was getting bullied, I did speak up to my mom and my dad, bless them, and they followed, they helped me. Obviously at the end of the day, I was their child. You're not going to want your child to be upset, so obviously you need that support. If you feel like you can't open up to your parents, then open up to a sibling, or open up to an auntie and uncle, grandparent, anyone, even if it's a teacher at school, a friend, someone you can really, really trust. You need that sort of support, because sometimes, depending on how extreme that bullying is, it can come to a point where you literally don't want to do nothing. You feel so crappy. And I've just learnt that over the years. Like I said to you guys, don't let people get to you. Like, that's why bullies want you to show them that you're getting affected by what they're saying or what they're doing, because they get a buzz out of it. And at the end of the day, if you're a bully, then it's just a bit sick, because you might have a sister or a brother or someone at home that that you wouldn't want them to feel all crappy about themselves. So don't do it. Like, just don't do it. There's no point. Okay? Yeah. This is another thing that I found out. I think this was like, I don't know if this has always been the case. Like, I've always like, I don't know if people have done it. Please guys, tell me if you guys have done it. But like when you're on the motorway and you're just looking through, and there's so much scenery and so much greenery in the UK, guys, by the way, there's so much trees, and like sometimes there's really nice sunsets that you end up seeing. And I've always looked down, I've always like appreciated what's there, because obviously like Allah's like put that down for us to appreciate His creation and stuff. But it's like lately, when like me and Yusuf go to parks, or we go somewhere that's got so much like scenery, I've realised that I'm really into nature. Like, I get it. I've even said this before. I'm not into like, oh my god, I know this tree, like, oh, it's an oak tree, it's this tree, it's that tree. It's not like that. It's just appreciating the natural things that are around you. Like, I've realised that as I've grown older, like, just appreciating the small, simple things is like the best thing ever. Oh, this is a good one. So, if you've ever been in a job, or you've ever been in a course or a subject at school that you picked for your GCSEs, there might be a time where you think, oh my god, you know what, I should have even picked that. Why did I pick that? Why did I choose to, pick this job? Why? Oh, I hate it. At the end of the day, guys, life's too short. I know I keep saying this in this video, but life is so short. There's been times when I've been in jobs and you know, part of you wants to think, oh, maybe I could be better somewhere else. Maybe I've got another talent that I might not have brought out of myself yet, and I want to try and bring that out so that I can possibly get into a job that I might enjoy a bit more. So guys, what I'm trying to say to you is, at the end of the day, if you want to do something different with your life and just explore and discover, then guys, go for it. Because if you end up sticking into a job that you don't like, you're gonna hate getting up and going through the same simple routine of waking up, going back, coming back, sleeping, waking up, you know, going back. You're gonna hate going there. So if I was you guys, you know, find a talent that you like, or find something that you love doing, and just use that as your career path, or, you know, your extracurricular hobby or activity or whatever you want. But do something that's something on the side of something as well. So let's just say you like work, but you want to do something extra and you don't know what. Like, try and find out what you like and then take it from there. Because at the end of the day, you should do things that really that make you happy. Do what makes you happy. I didn't even realise I wrote that. Literally, it says do what makes you happy. Like, the times where I've had decisions where, you know, sometimes I'll look back and I'll be like, okay, I could have done this a bit better. I could have enjoyed doing this more than doing the actual thing that I did. But if I could go back at the end of the day, this is my other point, I would not regret anything. I've learned that whatever I wanted to do in a certain situation in the past, I shouldn't regret it. And I haven't really ever regretted anything. I've been thinking back, you know, maybe there might have been courses or some other things that I could have learned about myself or other people, or making sure that I find friends that don't actually stab me in the back, or, you know, everyone goes through that at the end of the day. You know, there's no particular people, but I'm just saying that at the end of the day, you know, doing what makes you happy is best. This is another thing that I've learned as I've become older. I think more as I've got married off and everything. I've got one younger brother, and having a sibling, if you haven't got any siblings, I'm so sorry, you must have someone that's in your family, or a really, really, really close friend. But having a sibling, I've realised that you're always going to have that friend, obviously, as well as your husband, wife, mom, dad. But sibling is like someone you're always going to mess around with, you're always going to get along with, you're always going to, you'll end up having fights, you know, little fights here and there. Everyone goes through that. But actually, knowing that you've got someone, and like I said, I've realised how close I am with him as I've got married off, because now he's like the only child in the house. So I feel like alhamdulillah we've become much closer. So hi Adam, if you're watching. So I've also written alhamdulillah for having my parents as well. You know, there may be, and I'm sorry if if you're watching this, but you know, there might be some families out there, some individuals out there that don't have their parents anymore, or they've never known who their parents are. I just want to say alhamdulillah for having parents, and for how they brought me up and how they brought my brother up. At the end of the day, it's hard being a parent. You know, I'm not even a parent myself yet, inshallah, but you know, I've been able to see how hard it actually is. I've been able to see it as a daughter, as a actual human being, like actually seeing it from the outside, trying to visualize it. So guys, just alhamdulillah for the parents. So anyone that's out there that are looking after you, guys, appreciate them, because you know, you don't know when they're going to be taken away. Another thing that I've learned about myself as well is that I love animals, except for insects. You know, insects are different, but like animals, I love them. Like I love cats. Dogs are okay. I'm not scared of them unless, you know, when they're massive, when they're barking. Like I can't deal with that. But my favourite are definitely like rabbits or cats. Like, you know, really fluffy animals. They're just so cute. I love them. And I have an obsession over watches, guys. You don't understand. I think I've got like 2 or 3 watches, but guys, I've always had an obsession over watches. I remember having these plastic watches when I was younger. They were like the best things ever. So watches are my obsession. I know that I said that money isn't love, but my other thing that I've learned about myself is that I have an obsession over bags and shoes as well. Like, I have so many bags and shoes, it's crazy. That I think I've just had this massive collection as I've gotten older, but I love them. And I've just got one more because I've literally mashed all of them up together. So I'm sorry guys, I've not like done them in order and stuff, but I've realised as well that I love autumn and winter. I love my sweaters. I've always said that, but actually getting older and hitting 21, I've realised that I need my fan heater, I need the radiator on, I like my hot water bottle, my hot chocolate. Like, I think I'm going from 21 on to like 30, 40. I don't know. No offense to anyone that's there, but like that's how I feel. Like I feel like I can picture myself getting older and just like snuggling into a cozy blanket in front of the telly. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry it was such a mishmash. I had all the notes on the laptop, so I was just going through all of them. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know more about me, then just ask, you know, just put all the questions down in the comments below, and maybe I might do a question and answer. And if you guys want me to do more in-depth video about marriage, then do let me know, guys. And if you did like this video, then don't forget to give me a big massive thumbs up, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.